Good morning, this is Brian Rowley, and we are going to look at editing photos. And later we're going to put those same photos into pages or posts in WordPress. I'm going to use Irfanview to open a file, and we've downloaded images that were attached to email messages, and we will find those in the downloads folder. And then we're going to go into Irfanview, which is the little red icon. Well, I can't show it to you now, but at the bottom of your screen there's a little red icon that I've pinned there for Irfanview, and when you open that you can go into the program, click on there's a little folder here at the top right under the file menu, and if I click the folder, the last folder I was in is going to be the one that opens. So here we are on downloads. If it opens anywhere else, then you have to go find your way to the downloads folder and open that. So here's the image that I downloaded, and there's a little thumbnail of the image at the bottom. But I'm just going to open it up. There we go. So now we're in Irfanview with an image open, and I'm going to have to resize this so I can fit it into the window you see here. Maybe not. All right. Let's see if I make it any different. No. Okay, so what I want to do really anyway, and this is a good demonstration of this, is as part of the process of editing an image, we can make the image smaller. Right now, we look at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see the bottom of the screen. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Even scrolling down won't get it for you. I'm just going to go ahead and resize the image, which, by the way, is not easy to see, but I'm going to click on the image menu, and there's a Resize Resample option. That's it's about 1/3 down the list of things you can do here. Is under the image menu item, and if I click Resize Resample, I can choose the size of the image I want to work with. So I'm going to choose, right now this is about 4400 by 1800, and I'm going to take a much smaller piece of that, and the easiest way to do it is to just choose maybe 10%. So if I change the 4400 to 440, it automatically adjusts the height to make the image a smaller image, and then instead of it being 22 megabytes, which would take some time to upload, when I click OK, I have a smaller image, and what that does is it reduces the size. So right now this is 232 kilobytes. 232 kilobytes is down here. That's the size of the image, which is quite a bit smaller than the 20-something megabytes we started with. Anyway, so we've reduced the size of the image, which is really handy before we upload things, because the speed of your internet connection is what is the issue. If you upload large files, it's going to take a little longer. If you reduce the size of your file before you upload it, then it won't take so long. All right, so that's just this lesson. I'm going to go to you can click on there's a disk right here, and if you click on that disk or put your mouse on the disk, you can see there's a little drop down yellow tag that says Save As, and if I click that, it'll take me to my folder list again, and then I can decide where I want to put it at this stage. You can put it back in the downloads folder and replace the one that you downloaded, or you can click on your libraries folder and go to pictures, open that up and drop it in your pictures folder. That's what I'm going to do. So there's Stephen Burchard Real Estate is the image I'm saving, and I'm saving it in my pictures folder, in a folder that's dedicated to what we're working on with our website. I hope all of that made sense, but when we are connected again, I'll show you these things. Okay, so I'm saving the image, and then I'm going to go back to making notes about what I just did. So we opened the folder. Probably you'll have to navigate to your downloads folder, and you can just double click the image to open it. Okay, then we clicked on under the image menu, you will find Resize. I think it says Resize, Resample, but anyway, to be thorough, choose that. And then note the height and width in pixels is there, and reduce, use a number that is some lower percentage, let's say it that way, and click save. I think that's how it went. I'll look at it again just to be thorough. I'll go back to this scene, and if I click on the menu in Irfanview and I go under image, it says Resize, Resample, and then under set new size it has the width first, then the height. So I just typed 10% of whatever the number was in the width category, then I clicked on OK. Okay, so then I click on OK, and so it's width, and that's good. So we'll do that because it shows you width and height in the set new size area of that dialog box, and then we set it to a new size and we click OK, and now my notes are correct. Let's see, so you're going to click the little icon. It's supposed to represent a floppy disk icon at the top left. How does that look? I'll show it to you again. So let's go back here. It's this little disk right here. So it's a little blue icon. It's right here. And if I click on that, it's going to open a dialog box to say, what do you want to name the new picture and where do you want to put it? So in that case, you would choose a directory, a place to save it so that you can find it when you need to bring it into WordPress. You're going to see, we'll go find that image and put it on our WordPress page or post. Okay, but you have to save your image after you've edited the image. To save the new image. So I'm back in my notes. I'm just making sure that makes sense. Okay, so these are the notes that I'm typing for you. You have to kind of remember where you put your images. Remember where you put it, as we will need it when we get to WordPress. Okay, so there are the notes. That's the activity we're working on today, and I'm going to end this video that we're going to go into WordPress on the next video, and I'll show you how to go from having edited the image to getting it into the WordPress editor. All right, this is Brian Rowley. That's 10 minutes of instruction, and I'll see you soon in the next video.